Hello. Huskies back once again. This time, not with Columbus, but we're starting off. I did a little straw poll. There were only a few votes, but considering the amount of votes I got in the last video that I asked for, the amount of votes that we got should. I doubt we're going to get anybody else winning the vote, so we're just going to go with the New York Rangers. They were suggested, as well as, in addition to using the New York Rangers, I was instructed to, if I pick them, to build primarily through the draft and not through trading, which offers a different kind of sense of a rebuild. Something I'm kind of down for. Now I'm gonna trade, but I'm not gonna trade, let's say, to get a top 6 right away or to needlessly make a second line trade or something. I'm going to build the team out through the draft and maybe through a little bit of free agency. Not a lot. I want to use my. No, I got chocolate on my mouse pad. God, fucking fat fuck. Sorry. We're gonna use the draft and free agents. Free agency, obviously, I'm gonna be very, very cautious about. And trading in the first few seasons is pretty much just gonna be trading away vets, bringing in young prospects and draft picks, and we're gonna try to build a cup contender primarily through the draft, which is something I don't think I've done in any of my GM modes. It's all been grab prospects from other teams, grab top 6s from other teams. So we're gonna try something new. Try something new. And New York is a team that is, if you keep up with the NHL, rebuilding this year. They traded McDonough, JT Miller. I mean, there's a bunch of names that can still be, like Zuccarello could be traded, Zibanejad, Lundqvist. They've got a Kreider. They've got some guys that I want to hold on to, but I also don't want to hold on to. So we're just gonna hop in, and we're starting at the expansion draft. Now I'm not gonna do any division realignments. We're just gonna run with the Rangers. 92 overall. I don't really understand that. They don't have the highest of overalls on their roster. I've already edited these settings. I turned owner mode off as always because it's just dumb, and I'm actually turning player morale off for this time. I want to see how this goes without having to worry about morale because it's just I don't like it. It's really just annoying. And the authentic protection list I'm actually gonna turn off. Because like I said, we're starting at the expansion draft, so I have to do my own protection list. And this way, Vegas isn't the same that you see in real life. They'll be a little bit different depending on how the computer decides to keep their list. And this obviously opens up Vegas to taking Corpusalo or some of the other guys that they said that teams would leave open but had a agreement that they wouldn't take. Like guys out here that are available. Corpusalo. I mean, I'm looking through all the different lists. We're just gonna advance the expansion draft. We're gonna put our list together. I've got the New York Rangers list up here next to me, so I can kind of see what they did. I'm not gonna go off of it exactly. We're stuck in with Nash, Lundqvist, and Stahl. The guys obviously I want to protect are McDonough, Zuccarello, Stefan, Zibanejad, Miller, Kreider, Hayes. Leave Grabner open. Do I want to leave Nick Holden open? What defense did they leave up? They left open Glendening, Hughes, Camphor, Klein, Brendan Smith, Chris Summers. I can do one more defenseman, huh? I think I'm going to hold on to Brendan Smith. I think he's the guy I want to hold on to. And then goaltenders, I've already got Lundqvist. So, yeah, we're just going to... Though that's our list. It's exactly the same as the NHL, as the real-life Rangers. But there isn't much of a difference in guys that I want to hold on to. Brendan Smith is the only guy. He's 28 as opposed to Nick Holden. He's a little bit more expensive, but he's probably got higher trade value. So, yeah, we're going to go with that list. New Jersey wins the draft lottery. Philadelphia 2, Dallas 3, Colorado 4, Vegas 5, Vancouver 5, Vegas 6. Is this the actual? Draft 2017 order. I think this is the actual list, right? New Jersey, Philly, Dallas, Colorado, Vancouver, Vegas. Arizona at 7 instead of New York at 7. Buffalo, Detroit, Florida, LA. So did okay, right. So the trade didn't happen that sent. Wait, did that trade happen? When did that trade happen? NYR Ronta trade. Oops. Trade. That happened on June 23rd. When's the draft? Open up Friday, blah, 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 blah. What day is the draft? The draft is on the 23rd. Okay, so at the draft they made the trade to get the 7th pick. Okay, that makes sense. Kevin Klein got taken, that's fine. I don't know who they took in actuality. Alright, so at the draft, the New York Rangers traded Derek Stepan and Antti Raanta to Arizona for the 7th round pick in Anthony DeAngelo. Now, I'm assuming we'll get the same picks that we're supposed to. Nico should go first. Nolan Patrick should go second. Miro Heiskanen should go third. Ooh, they took Elias Pettersson instead. All right, so we're getting a little funky. Where did Pettersson go? He went to 5. He went to Vancouver in real life. So Heiskanen's still on the board. Colorado, I bet, takes Heiskanen. Yep. Vancouver took Pettersson, so he might take Kale Makar? Makar? I don't know how to say his name. Alec Martinez for a first-round pick. No, because I'm not about that win now life. So Vegas took Cody Glass. We'll see if they take Cody Glass. They do. So Arizona. So do we think that I can make this? Do we think that Derek Stepan and Antti Raanta equate to this offer? Because I don't feel like it does. And they sent me DeAngelo. See, that doesn't look like an even trade in my eyes. So I don't think that'd go through. And it doesn't. It's not even close. Alright, so we're kind of stuck. Do we have a first round pick? Where's our... New York had a good season year prior, right? 21st overall. I kind of want that Anderson kid. But at the same time, I might just wait. Because there might be some decent guys down there. Vesalainen might be there. Yamamoto, Timothy. There are some names there that I could snag. Boquist will be there. Yeah, so we're just gonna Comtois. Luukkonen, the goalie that we beat in Philly. Yeah, so we're just gonna let this play out. We might trade Stefan in the offseason. We'll see. But yeah, let's. Ooh, they took Callan Foote. Really? Who did they take? Daniel Sedin. No, get out of here. I am about rebuilding, sirs. Oh, Callan Foote actually went 14th so interesting. All right, so we have the 21st overall pick. Let's go by exact. All right, so we've got Morozov. I don't know if this Morozov kid's real. I'm assuming he's real. I do need a goaltender. That's definitely the case. Kreisky, I know he turns out to be a half-decent player. But he's a 5th round pick. I can wait to grab him. Ratcliffe. I wish they had the US Hockey League players, like the under 18 or the just the US Hockey League. Cuz I'd like to take that Tolvanen kid that whatchamacallit, Nashville drafted that made his debut, or is going to make his debut. We're going to take, shit. Vakaninen? Just, please tell me how to say his name. Medium top 6 defenseman, not a bad first round pick. I'm okay with it. Daniel Sedin for a second, get out of here. Dion Phaneuf for a second and third, get out of here. Get out of here. I don't want your shitty veterans. Nope. Bobby Ryan, get out of here. Mikael Backlund? No. No. Not for a first round pick. No. Alright, come on. Keith Yandel? No, we traded Yandel. Mikael Backlund, a fourth, and Troy Brouwer for a first and Anderson. Nope. Ooh, we didn't have a second round pick. That's tough. Franz Nielsen? No. Oh, wait, did I hit the wrong button? I think I hit the wrong button. Did I accidentally sim the whole draft? Did we have a second round pick? Am I dumb? No, we did not have a second round pick. We did not have a third round pick. Do we have a fourth round pick? We do have a fourth round pick. Alright. Franz Nielsen, Conwell, no. Go Backlund. Alright, so we actually did not have a fourth round pick. They probably traded that to get into the fifth round. Wait, is this the fourth round? Yeah, this is the fourth round. Okay. Alright. Damn! Rangers went all in and didn't end up winning anything? Okay, so they traded their fourth round pick to San Jose for a fourth and a sixth in the same year. Alright. So let's see what we got to pick from. Is Kreisky still here? I highly doubt it. He was just a fifth rounder. Yeah, he's gone. Boy, goaltenders, hybrid, fringe starters. No, I don't really want fringe starters. 7th round, 6th round. We're pretty much at the back end of the 5th round. You know what? We'll take Villalta. Fringe starter, medium. Meh. Could be worse, could be better. It happens. 6th round pick. This is going to be a long video, just so you know. We're already 12 minutes in, and we've only done the draft. We still have to do the entire offseason. Now, the offseason was spent trying to make New York into a contender or increase their cup odds, whereas we're going to take a little bit of a different approach. We're going to look to trade veterans and kind of hop in on the prospect pools of teams. Not having a second, third, or fourth round pick really does kind of hurt, but that's alright. Sim user pick. That is the end of the draft. Let's see what we have to do resign wise. I'm sure we have a bunch to resign. Send a resign phase. Okay. Contracts. So who do we have to resign? And I kind of want to see how much they got in real life to see if I can go cheaper on it here. Alright, main roster, all expiring. So Mika Zibanejad, and that's really it. Okay, so let's go to cap friendly. Oops, sorry. If you're unaware what cap friendly is, it is a cap space website that is wonderful. So Zibanejad was paid $5.35 million for 5 years. That's Brendan Smith, who actually got taken by... Oh, he got buried. Okay, so he's in the minors. And he actually makes 3.32. That's a bit much. Alright, so how much does Zibanejad want? He wants 5.9. Is he interested in an extension? He is, so we can get away with the 85% rule. Times 0.85. 5.05? You know, that's not bad. Zibanejad's one of the only players that I kind of want to hold on to. Brendan Smith, 4. He does not want an extension, so bye. That's pretty much how that works, is you don't want to be here, you're not going to get an offer because you're going to want way too much. Oscar Lindberg. Oh, he's the guy that got picked by Vegas. Okay. In real life, obviously. Jesper Fast, that's fine. Brandon Peary, I'm going to let go. Actually, we'll qualify Peary. Clendenning. Two-way, okay. Two-way, that's fine. Offer all these guys two-ways just to make sure my AHL team is just fine. Now there's one guy in the system that I want to make sure I hold on to. I have a friend of mine who's a big Rangers fan, and he did a GM mode with New York, and he gave me a little bit of insights into what prospects are worth holding on to and what aren't. There's a guy named Birch. I'll have to look and find him. I guess he's one of the few guys that actually progresses in the system. Birch. Let's see. I don't have a Birch. Is he a goalie? No. Is he in the NHL roster? No. I wonder who he's talking about. Unless he means Buch, as in Buchnevich. But, I mean, that might be. He is 22, medium top 6. Maybe that is who he's talking about. Okay, Buch. Yeah, so Buchnevich is who he's talking about. That's fine. So where are we at contract-wise? Zuccarello 4.5, Stefan 6.5, Kreider 4.6. Honestly, they don't have a whole lot of cap issues. Lundqvist 8.5, he's got to go. And we can probably trade Ranta. He's got some trade value as well. We're pretty much just cleaning house to get draft picks. That's what we're hoping for. But let's see if these guys sign. They should. I don't see why anybody wouldn't sign. And so we're going to let Brendan Smith walk just because I don't want to. I mean, I could pay him. We'll see who signs, and we'll see what my contracts. But I really don't want to sign him if I'm just going to. Whoa, Lindbergh rejected. Alright. Tanner Glass rejected. Mika Zibanejad rejected. Alright. Everybody else accepted. I want to hold on to Zibanejad. Zibanejad is the big one that I want to hold on to. He's 22? 23? He's 24. Medium elite. You know what? Let's just give him the offer that he wanted, or what he was given in real life, which is 5.35, right? Yeah, 5.35 for. We'll stick with 3 years, and we'll see if that goes through. Who also declined? Was it Tanner Glass? Oh, yeah, that's whatever. Yeah, I don't care about Tanner Glass. So pretty much trade everybody. That's what this is gonna come down to, is trade everybody. If he doesn't sign this, alright, so I'm just gonna offer him the value that he wants and see if that's what it takes. I'm assuming that's what it'll take. Alright, so hopefully he signs. I don't think I'm going to hit up free agency at all. Don't really feel like I need to. There we go. Zibanejad's back. Let's go see what our cap space looks like. Come here! Dog not want to listen. Alright, so where's Brendan Smith? Brendan Smith wants 4.075, and we have a whole bunch of cap space, so yeah, we can throw him an offer. Alright, hopefully he signs. Oh, okay, so he wants to test the free agent market? You can test the free agent market. Feel free, bud. Pierre signed his RFA. Alright, so side free agents. What do we got to look for here? Who's available? TJ Oshie, Nito Niederreiter. Yeah, none of these guys really jump out at me. Sort by overall, no Yakupov. Oh, the Solara kid. I didn't sign him in my other one, but I'm going to sign him here. Oh, we'll see if he takes it. Neil Yakupov. 23 years old. Oh, you know what? I'll throw him an offer. I'll throw him an offer and see if they hop on it or not. I'm also going to offer a goalie. We'll throw Bernier an offer. Because I want to trade Ronto, so I'm going to need a goalie. And I want to trade Lundqvist at some point as well. Let's see these guys sign. I wonder if this will sim faster because I turned Morel off. Oh, no, he went to New Jersey. Bastard. Our travels. Alright, so Bernier's in. Yakupov's in. Just have to see if St. Louis matches. I assume they will. Nick Holden for a second? Absolutely. Oh, wait. Oh, so I get the Hawks second round pick for Nick Holden? Absolutely. I might want to sign a defenseman then. Just not someone that I'm going to trade. Just someone to have. Nemeth. There we go. So I'm going to be sure I can field an NHL roster. I swear to God, if this team wins games, I'm going to be a little upset. Because we're kind of not being built to win. Damn, he got matched by St. Louis. Alright, let's just sim to next season. Nemeth. And then we'll, oh, man. Oh, excuse me. I had to stretch. Get the back loose from sitting in the chair. Alright, so once this sims, we're pretty much, I'm going to call it, we're going to look at our lines, and I'll call the video, and I'll look for suggestions in the comments, as always, to how we should go about moving forward. Obviously, I want to trade McDonough, Stefan, Ranta, maybe Lundqvist. I feel like Lundqvist only gets one season of productivity since he's 35. So maybe he hangs around for a bit until I get a good offer, or we get closer to the deadline so I can see standings so I can get a higher pick for him. Alright, so Kreider, Stefan Zuccarello, Hayes, Abinajad, Nash, Grabner, Miller, VC, Pumpel, Buchnevich, Peary, McDonough, Shea, Nemeth, Stahl, Glendening, Kemper. This team sucks. Goalies, Lundqvist and Ranta. Ranta's going to get dealt. Lundqvist maybe dealt as well. The only guy I want to hold on to is Abinajad, VC, and maybe Buchnevich. Everybody else is pretty much fair game. Maybe hold on to JT Miller. He is 24. He might be one of the veteran guys that we keep around for that second line or the third line. Because he's a second liner, isn't he? Yeah. So, but we probably trade Nash. $7.8 million contract that can go. Kevin Hayes maybe. We'll see. We've got some guys to work with. In the AHL, not a whole lot of good, man. This team does not have the greatest prospect pool. Yeah, it's rough. So we kind of have to build from nothing here. And that's what the goal of this is going to be, to try to avoid trades and everything. But yeah, as always, comment section for what you think you should do. The guys that I'm leaning towards trading first, Stefan, Nash, McDonough. Those are the big three. And the only two that I have off the board, untouchable, Mika Zibanejad and Brady Shea. Those are the two guys that are not touchable on this roster. Everybody else, fair game. So feel free to leave your suggestions in the comments. And we will be back. I don't know when this video is going up. So if it's going up on a Saturday, we'll be back on Monday. If it's going up on Monday, we'll be back on Tuesday. Have to wait and see. I haven't decided yet. But yeah. Hope to see you back for episode 2. This is going to be an interesting run. This is the first actual rebuild that we're doing. So be sure to stick around.